everyone, I'm Helen, I'm the Diddy Stitcher. My pronouns are she, her. It is Saturday, the 11th of November. I meant to film on Thursday. It didn't happen for some reason. I was going to film on Friday. I didn't have a chance to breathe at work, so that didn't happen. So I'm filming now, and it's going to be quick because Alex and Anna have just gone out, and I don't know how long for, so I don't know how long I've got. So I'll try to make it quick. Hopefully I won't forget anything, but we'll see. I forgot to shuffle. That's what I forgot to do. Hold on. Okay, I've shuffled and Alex came back in anyway, so I guess it happened for a reason. So the card that I pulled is the Ten of Cups. This is such a happy card. Look how happy they are. Sitting on their little cloud with all their cups overfloweth. Beautiful. So I'm gonna talk about this a bit later, maybe, with my happiness. But I've had lots of stitchy happiness in the last, well, not even 12 hours. There we go. Sit there. Where will you sit? There you go. Okay, oh, and the card that we pulled last time, Eight of Pentacles, hard work and reward. I finished my model. I guess we'll start with that. I finished my model for Yaz, the Raven, sent it back to her. She's very happy, so happy that she gave me 4 more models to do. I don't know why I do it to myself. I'll talk about it more in plans, but yes, I'll put a picture up because I've already sent it back to her. It's a terrible photo of the fabric because lighting is terrible here in the northeast of England, especially after the clocks have gone back. There's just no daylight, it seems, whatsoever. I feel very grey today, even though I've got every single light on in this room. We just embrace the grey up here, and my emails are going off. Anyway, so other finishes, because I've had a lot of finishes. So this is, I guess, a partial finish, but it's my finish. This is Forest Path by Ink Circles. I've immediately forgotten everything about it. This is 18 count Asia, aged paper by Colour and Cotton. So this is a round robin, the first most magnificent Ink Circles round robin that I'm doing with Deanna of Darling and Whimsy Designs, Rachel, I can't really remember your tag, and Rob Zav Stitches. As Michelle Bendy started it, the 4 of us kind of hopped on a bit late, so everybody's finished theirs in their first round, so we're a little bit behind, but we're still doing it, and I've signed up for next year as well, so I'm gonna have 2 of these on the go at the same time. Anyway, this wasn't due until the end of December, but I've got a lot of work to do on lots of things, so I finished mine up real quick. This is Deanna's. She started and then couldn't finish it by the time we were supposed to like move it on, and she just said just carry on and I'll stitch it when I get it back. And I said I could put in some stitches for you. So I've put in some stitches. I've kind of done the rest of the outline. So there's just fill in and the 2 like tree doodads in front of the deer there. So I've called it a finish because my bit is finished, but I'm gonna like keep it there because I've got like another, what, month and a half, 6 weeks. So I'm sure I could find some time to do the rest of that fill-in and those couple of doodads. So that, or Rachel or Rob could help with that. But yeah, this is a colour conversion by Deanna with cottage garden threads and a Brennan needle. which I've never used before, so that was fun. Haven't used colour and cotton fabric before, so that was fun. It's very, very nice. So yeah, I got that done real quick. It was a lovely, lovely pattern to stitch on. Yeah, so I'm calling it finished, but it might get a few more stitches in it, if that makes sense. Finished. And then, so I've put makeup on again. Because Michelle commented on my last video that she liked my makeup. So I thought, I should like try. I should like make an effort for these things. And also partly because I've been up since, it's now 10:45. I've been up since 1 a.m. Well, even before 1 a.m. Like maybe 12:15. Because I'm part of Michelle's Patreon, and part of her Patreon is that she does a Zoomies group like every month. And this month it was at like 5 p.m. her time, which is fine, but it means it's 1 a.m. my time, which is fine because other people couldn't do the last time that we did it when it was like a reasonable time for me, and I don't expect Michelle to change the schedule just for me. So I thought about it, like I pay for my Patreon, I pay to support Michelle. As part of that, you get perks such as a Zoom, chat with lots of other people, which is so much fun. I really love it. But you have to like make an effort. It's like if you've got theatre tickets, like you bought the tickets, you paid for it, you supported the artist by paying for it. You know, they're still going to get the money whether you turn up and sit in your seat or not. So it's just like you have to make an effort to go. And all I had to do was go to bed when Anna went to bed and then set my alarm. And actually, Alex stayed up and woke me up with a cup of tea. And then he went to bed. So part of the reason why I made makeup is I have big bags under my eyes because I still haven't had a nap. But I was up. I had a couple of hours on Zoom. I didn't want to stitch on my model lest someone see it. So I picked up a one it's fairly easy. It's a lot of counting, but it's not a lot of stuff. And I thought I might be able to finish it, and I did. Didn't finish it on the Zoom, but I thought I could stay up for a little bit longer, and then ended up on an impromptu Zoom with Imogen. Because I was messaging them and they're like, isn't it 3 o'clock in the morning your time? And I'm like, yeah, I'm up if you want to Zoom. So they helped me finish it. Ta-da! This is Miss Lucian's School for Girls, Lesson 1 by the Plum Street Sampler. And I started this in February. So it's taken like 8 months. Like it shouldn't have taken me 8 months to do this. I love this. It's trick or treat, stitches neat, or prickly needle, stick your feet. It's like perfect for me. So this is on a 40 count linen. I think it's Sandstone by Northumberland Sampler House. I think I'm getting that right. And I kind of stayed true to the colours, but it's not the called for. It's like 3 gentle arts and a classic colourworks. But yeah, really like that. All those doodads are probably not in the right place, but you know, it doesn't matter. Who's going to count? They look fine. So yeah, this is... I'll do a little pan. I love the pumpkin. And it was quite cool because I was stitching on this little guy when I was on Zoom with Imogen, and Imogen loves birds in hats, and this bird has got a full-on crown that's far too big for their head. So yeah, I was into the finish. Yeah, I should have had this finished ages ago, but there you go. So I'll go get that framed, I think, because I've got my long skinny needle worker one as well, which is also, is that Plum Street? Maybe? Can't remember. I need it like framed. Anyway. That was that. So I'm like full of my stitchy joy of like talking to my stitchy friends and getting some finishes in. I was like, oh, I'm exhausted, but like happy. So what else? So last video I said I was going to work on my moon and stars. I've lost the back of my needle minder. Woo, there it is. Like I was needing some full coverage. So I did work on this. This is Moon and Stars. It's a quadric, 4 panels, by a unknown source on Etsy. But yeah, this is artwork by Alphonse Mucha. I also am doing the Moët and Chardon advert panels that are from Scarlet Quinn, so they're like legit. But this is Evening Star. I think this is one. So yeah, I got quite a lot done over here. This is, I'm doing this on 25 count Vintage Storm, just as Vigart 25 count Lugana, but it's got that printed mottle effect because I'm going to do like a gap and then the next one, so a little bit more interesting than just on white. I do 1/1 on 25 count. I love it. It definitely scratched the itch for my full coverage needs. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know how far I am. I think I'm like 20% or something on this bit. I can't remember. I don't know where my tablet is to check my Notion. But these are not too big. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's massive. It's not big in the grand scheme of things. By itself, it's quite big. But yeah, I love like the detail that's coming out in her scarf there. You can see like a little flower print that's on it. Yeah, I'm gonna put it away. I'm like happy with the look at my back. Does that give you anxiety? Like I'm a cross-country stitcher. It like scratched the itch, and I finished like one 10 by 10 row, so I was like, that's a good place to stop, and I can pick it up next time quite easily. It does go into Pattern Keeper, so I do know that there's like some colours that I've zeroed on, which is nice. Yeah. That's that. Haul. I think I'm due my fabric of the month, but Patchwork Rabbit, who I get my Fibre on a Whim fabric of the month club through Patchwork Rabbit. That was a really difficult sentence for me to say. And they just put on their Instagram that they're like they've got back orders and stuff, so I'm not sure. I think I've paid for it, but I haven't got it yet, and I should have it by this time of the month, but honestly I can't remember. But you know what did come? Something that I paid for a million years ago, and I've had a post-it note on my monitor for months to remind me that I have bought it in case it doesn't show up and I need to chase it. But it came. So It was all nicely ribboned up. There was a photo on my Instagram. That's the nice ribbon. Oh, there's two. This is my advent this year. This is a Cottage Garden Threads advent from Poppy Patch. I think that's Poppy Patch Needlework Shop. They do like more embroidery and quilting stuff, but they carry Cottage Garden Threads because of the embroidery. And they literally like posted in May, I think it was, that they were doing a Cottage Garden Threads advent. And I like rang immediately and paid. So because I rang, I didn't get like an email. So I was like, I had to have that post-it note to remind me that I had bought it and to chase it if it didn't show up. But it did. And this is after I bought the Hearts for Pam stuff. So there could be dupes in here from what I got. Maybe not from the Hearts for Pam selection, but the other stuff that I bought as well. So I'm just like well stocked for Cottage Garden Threads. But I'm really excited. So it kind of takes me into plans, even though this is like I'm 18 minutes in and the stuff to cut out. Plans. I don't know what I'm doing. That's why we make plans, Helen. I'm talking too fast. Plans are, I might not film another Flosstube. We might just go into December and I will start doing daily vlogs for Flossmas. But I won't post them every day. I'll do like a week. So like every Sunday or whatever in Advent. It'll be like a mashup of a week's worth of vlogs. Let me know if you want a Flosstube between now and then. I just don't know how much stitching that I can get done that I can show you because I've got 4 models from Yaz. Takes me into other plans of what to stitch, because I've kind of got my models set up downstairs where I usually stitch on a night time, and I want to keep something up here that I can like work on while I'm at work. What do I want to work on? So lesson 1, I can take off that one. I can take off its little label and I keep my little magnet for later. Let me show you. Everything upside down and like across I've worked on. So I could work on, I can't work on any of the green ones because green ones means they're in an 11 by 11 Q snap and that doesn't work in my setup up here. So, Arcadia. I'm not really loving it. I haven't got a lot in it. Maybe I need more in it. Maybe I need to work on that more. Biscuit Nest. Gingerbread House. Cross Patch. I could finish Cross Patch. Because that's another one that I could. Let's get Cross Patch out. And let's see if we can finish that. Okay. That's that plan. Other plans are I need to make a PDF with my model stuff. Because I have been like, you know, recommended by people to do models and I need to like set out my own T's and C's as well as the designer. Because I have a hard time saying no. Hence getting 4 models. which, you know, it's fine, I can do it. It's just at the detriment to what else. So yeah, if I'm gonna do more of it, I want it to be on my terms as well. So I need to make a little PDF that I can just be like, yeah, here's my terms. If that's okay, then yes. And if not, then you're rejecting my PDF. You're not rejecting me. So yeah, I need to do like I worked out like 150 stitches a day on my models for the amount of stitches that there are and when Yaz needs them. And I think it's pretty doable, but again, at the cost of what else am I stitching? And then like I'll be away in April, so I've got to like have a week of not stitching models at all because I can't take the models with me. So yeah, but I just can't say no. So that was all my stitching. Whistle stop tour. I'm sorry that if you got whiplash or anything. Where's my needle? There it is. Other things, I'm not going to really talk about it too much. Not that I don't want to talk about it, but I just don't really know what to say other than I got my autism diagnosis last week and I'm happy about it. It's like I don't really know how you react to that, because it's like something that I was already fine with. It explains a lot, and stuff like allowing myself to make a PDF for my model stitching to mitigate me wanting to people please because of my autism / ADHD, because the psychiatrist did say that is worth a review. So I'm kind of taking that as an already yes, and you're not just crazy. Yeah, and waking up at 1 o'clock in the morning to speak to my friends because they live on the other side of the world, that's fine. That's where my joy is. I'm following my joy. So that's me. And then yeah, if you want to talk about it, like my DMs are open. That's fine on Instagram. I just don't really know what to say without like boring people here. But Anna, we had her at the hospital because of all her coughs and colds, and I think every time I've been on here I've said Anna's got a cold, she's got a cough, she's had a temperature, whatever. So we were at immunology and they did a ton of tests on her, chest x-ray, like 13 vials of blood I think the nurse took. I don't know whether they're doing 13 tests. I think she got some spare, but they're definitely like looking at her IgGs and whether she's got any markers for allergies, or, you know, whether she's just a COVID baby, because there are apparently lots of kids, like 3 and 2 now, that weren't exposed to anything in those, you know, first few months, year for Anna, really. And they've just got really underdeveloped immune systems. So whether there's a thing or whether it's just she'll grow out of it, but I'm happy that they're doing the tests. But yeah, she was not happy about having a blood test. She just scared because she didn't know what was going to happen. Like, they put the numbing cream on, like, she wasn't in pain. She just didn't know what was happening, and we've talked about it a lot since. The next time, because I'm sure there'll be a next time, she'll know what will happen and she won't be scared. So yeah, that's about it. Sorry it's like super quick, but I wanted to get it done. Don't know when they're going to be home. Imogen was like wondering where my video was, so maybe other people were wondering where my video was. Thank you if you were. Yeah, let me know if you want to see another video, another like proper Flosstube before I do vlog, because I will do Vlogmas because I've got my advent calendar. I'll just not post every day, and I'll do my usual. I'll do a whip parade for the new year. I did forget something that I can't miss out. I did my June Stitch for Pride, and I've written my little message to go to, I can't remember the name of the charity now. They send out little messages with binders and gender affirming items, clothes, to trans youth. So you can write little positive messages to those people. So I've got a stack of cards to send out. So I only caught up with 1 month, but I am going to do more. I remember to put that. Okay, bye. Okay, I'm rambling. I know I am. I will speak to you later. Bye.